That's where the skull used to be. A lot of folks have been asking how the Bothy is, and I didn't know because I haven't been here in months and months. And there's a few reasons for that. First and foremost being that I've been fishing, and that I have less time for adventuring this year than I did last when I built the Bothy. And I'm not as into it as I was, to be honest, and I think that's a combination of a lot of things. Maybe we'll speak to that in a different video, but the main thing was that every available second of daylight that I could get outside to myself, I've been using for fishing. And my close fishing spots are now full of leeches, so I've been going to farther away fishing spots. It just takes more time. So I haven't come out here. But this afternoon I got a little bit of time free. We had a break in the weather. It's been raining nonstop for 3 days. I checked yesterday, and my closest fishing spot is at 762% of its normal flow. And I didn't have anything else to do, so I thought I should come out here. Long overdue. And it's very sad. It's very sad, to be honest with you. I spooked up a buck right over there, and it made the chuffing noise. But man, it was like under these trees, and it's like all wet and still. It sounded like a air brake letting off. And it took off, and I could already tell by that point that other folks have been here. I mean, of course, other folks are going to be here. That's part of why I left, because it just didn't feel like it was mine anymore. And the main part of that was the skull eaters. By the way, there's no sign of anything that I left here. It's all gone. I mean, the structure itself obviously is still here, but you see they built a roof on it, such as it is. And they built the walls up in ways that I architecturally disagree with. Just doesn't feel like mine anymore. That's okay. That's okay. The best thing that could have ever happened, if you had asked me when I built the place, what's the best outcome, it would be for me to outgrow it and for a bunch of kids to come along and use it. So I hope they're out here a lot having fun with it. But I didn't expect that apparently a utility company, I guess, went around the edge of Bothy Woods and cut down a lot of old growth trees. And I don't know why. I don't understand why they did that. Because they, as near as I can tell, they didn't take any out for timber. Yeah, anyway. This is a mix of McClellan's Toasted Cavendish, Wingate, and Captain Black Royal. I put everything I had open into one big bag and squish it up. I don't think those kids are smoking Marlboros. They might be. Pretty sure the utility workers left all the bottles. I don't really know where to go from here. I didn't tell you guys about this because nothing ever really came from it. But I, at the end of the winter, after having been discovered in the Bothy by the skull eaters, I scoped out another couple of spots that I thought I might want to put some effort into. But honestly, this patch of woods is starting to feel like a neighborhood park. And it just got a lot smaller. Like it literally got 10 yards smaller on each of the 4 sides. So whereas I don't know, I mean, I guess you take out a layer of old growth trees around the perimeter and it definitely doesn't feel like I'm in deep woods anymore. I mean, it never felt like that, but it felt a little more secluded. I just want to be alone in the woods. Yeah, well, you can't really see very well, but the paracord that held up the bird feeder was cut. It was not gnawed down by a raccoon or anything. The ammo can that held the extra seeds was not busted open by a bear. It was definitely somebody hostile to whatever I'm doing out here. And that's fine, it's not my land. So, anyway, kind of sad though. Kind of sad. Onward and upward. Probably literally upward. I'm probably going to have to go way up the mountain to find a spot. I mean, it's 2018 in America. You can't really be alone in the woods unless you're a big landowner or something like that. I just want to be left alone in the woods. That's the main thing. And even going up the mountain, I'm going to run into hunters in the fall. But by the time the fall rolls around, maybe I will be a hunter. So, because I do want to take some small game, at least. Thought about trying to go deer hunting this fall. Man, it's already August. Like, I don't have time to get that shit together. You gotta have a place to store the meat. You gotta know what you're doing. And I don't know that, and I don't have that. So, I don't know. I don't know. Once again, as you saw in my mid-year reckoning, I kind of get to the middle of the year and I'm like, well, shit, nothing worked out. It's all right. It's not all right. It's not really all right. Coming back out here tomorrow, actually, because I have a friend that wants to see it. So I'll get the trash. I'm not really. I could probably fit that in this backpack, but I'll bring a bigger bag and pick up the trash tomorrow. We'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Keep the inside for the ties that bind. Those kids tore it down for the paracord. Cool.